Hi, I'm Brett Larkin. This is a yoga sequence that anyone can do for emotional release, to discharge. If you've had an overwhelming day or you just feel overly emotional, this is what I like to do and come back to just feel better fast. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the family, and let's get on the mat. To begin, come into child's pose. So this is always, I find, the best place to start when I'm overwhelmed. I like to take the hands to prayer on the mat ahead of me. Just a gesture of total surrender. Just sort of shifting into a place of reverence, a place of asking for help and surrender. You can wag the hips a little bit side to side, relaxing the forehead into the mat. Just set your day down. Notice how this pose naturally invites us to deepen the breath. Intentionally send your breath now into your low back and your hips as you inhale. And as you exhale, just giving a little bit more of yourself to the floor. A few more big rounds of breath like that. Then slowly coming on to all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, big breath, open the chest. Exhale, find your cat pose, round. Look at your navel. Maybe take your hips back in space a little bit. Lengthen the tailbone to the space between the knees. Just rocking between these postures, but taking it extra slow. Really letting the neck be long and the head release as you round. Gazing at the horizon, opening across the chest as you arch. Good, and then look at me on the screen for this next one. Widen your knees apart a little bit. We're gonna kind of take cat-cow left to right. So what this looks like is I'm gonna bump my hips over to the right as if I wanted my heart to be over the right edge of my mat. Bend the knees, kind of take the heart towards the mat, and then rib cage all the way over to the left as you straighten through the elbows, and then you make that cat shape as you come up and around. So it's like you're making a jump rope pattern. You deeply bend the elbows to take the heart almost to graze the mat. And then once you kind of have it, close your eyes, make this movement your own, and don't really worry about doing it right or wrong. Just send your ribs way right and down, and then way to the left edge of the mat and down. Remembering to bend the elbows. It's like your torso is this giant jump rope. Deepen the breath, and when it feels good to reverse direction, do it. Just let it happen organically. Good, and then find stillness. You might want to take the knees a little bit wider still. This time we're going to play a similar game, but with our hips. So move the right hips all the way to the right, but this time back towards your right heel, over the left heel, and then it's like your hips wanted to bump someone on the left, and then let the hips actually come forward. So your torso is really over your wrist. So it kind of looks like this. Hips bump wide to each side, and then graze the heels. Once you've got it, close your eyes, make the movement your own. No way to do this wrong. There's a lot of talk in yoga world about emotions being stored in our hips, reverse direction, when it feels good for you. And whether that holds truth or weight or not, I know I always feel a lot better after I do these kind of spiral movements. Nice. Good, and then let this evolve into a downward facing dog. So finding your kind of traditional down dog as you're ready. Bending through one knee and then the other. Walking the hands and feet towards one another now. Bend the knees deeply and clasp opposite elbows. Crown of head towards the floor, chin into the chest. Just sway side to side. And if you like, let a huge exhale release through the mouth. HA. Once again, breathing in. HA. Let it go. Holding opposite elbows, take your right elbow to your right knee. We're going to come up to stand through a side bend. So if you look at the screen, again, you might need to look at me just to get the hang of it. You're going to inhale. This is called sundial or sunflowers. Left elbow now to left knee. Try to keep the upper body really back in space as long as you can before you come back down around into your forward fold. Feet should be at least hip width apart. And releasing all this tension in the side body. Inhale to come up. Exhale to lower. Really see if you can get elbow and knee to connect. Next time you're down, reverse direction. Nice. And then release both hands down at center. Round up one vertebra at a time. So bend the knees deeply. Round through your low back, mid back, upper back. Head is heavy like a bowling ball. And the last thing to come up. Good. And then take your feet. They can be either as kind of wide, like legs distance, or some of you might want a little less. We're going to just take kind of a wave motion. So again, look at me to start. How this is going to work is we're going to open the chest, bend the knees, and you inhale kind of between your legs. And then exhale, you push into your thighs to round up. So again, big wave, open the chest, bend the knees, and then exhale. Look at your navel as you round up. Find whatever stance fits this for you. And come into this movement. Nice. Do two more. Last one. Good. And then once you're standing, bring the feet back to more of a parallel. But again, whatever feels stable and comfortable for you. We're just going to do a couple drop swings. These are really great for getting emotion out. What it looks like is we're going to go like this. Keep the knees micro bent. Lift the arms up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach. Suspend, exhale. Bend the knees deeply. Join me now. Inhale. Exhale. Open the mouth. Inhale. Let it go, swing. Two more. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach up. Suspend the breath in the body. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the gaze. Exhale, turn the palms to face down. Tracing the air around your body. Breathing deeply. Exhaling completely. And then just making your way to the floor. And come to sit down, extend your legs in front of you. Keep the knees bent for me. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. So again, this isn't so much about stretching the hamstrings as it is about stretching the low back, curling up. It's kind of like you're hugging yourself. And just breathe long and slow and deep. You should feel this opening, ideally the lower back. So you can see how far you want your legs away from you. But again, the knees are bent in this forward fold. Head heavy, chin into chest. Just let all the frequencies and emotions in your body settle. Good, and then placing the soles of the feet on the floor, bending the knees, rolling down one vertebra at a time. Even though this is a short class, absolutely essential to take Shavasana when we're emotionally overloaded and overwhelmed. So just come to lie down on your back. You can take one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly if that's soothing for you. Otherwise, palms face up, and just take 5 breaths here to completely relax. One knee and then the other knee into the chest. Roll on up to a seat, or of course stay in Shavasana much longer if you can. I hope you're feeling a little bit more calm, emotionally stable, and relaxed. I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.